And the main event was Jon Moxley versus Eddie Kingston in a hell of a clash.
I mean, AEW streams are always divisive when we got the live chat on because of claims of bias and this other sort of nonsense like that. If you think that we've got AEW bias because we like some of their matches, I would probably recommend tuning out now because this match was incredible. This match was so great. Jon Moxley was incredible in this main event. Eddie Kingston was incredible in this main event. The crowd were incredible watching this main event. The commentary was great. Everything about this was absolutely amazing. Loved it.
Yeah. The story was everything they've done in the magnificent promo work they used to build to it, which was Moxley does not want to do this to Eddie Kingston, but he's going to have to. They're former friends. And I don't think I've ever seen an I Quit match structured like this, which usually you do a move on someone and then you're like, referee, get the microphone to them, ask them to quit, or get them in a submission. You're going to quit yet? But what they did here was Moxley would go to Kingston. I'm going to, what was it that he said first?
It was the break your fingers.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna break your fingers.
It was that early in the match.
Yeah. And Kingston was like, I'm not gonna quit. So he broke the fingers. And then they kept going back to that throughout the match. They were threats. Like, please stop.
Oh, it was so great. I thought both men just played their parts so beautifully. It was just, I've got nothing but great things to say about this match. And Mox tradition, it was the big hardcore match. He bloody loves to have them. And this match featured a spot, it featured a thumbtack spot. And then Eddie Kingston got rubbing alcohol out. Wrestling's a work, and it's fine. When they do paper cut spots in a hardcore matches, I know they go like, oh my god, it's actually a paper cut. This, or the stapler and things like that, because it's a work and other stuff. But it's still got a genuine reaction out of me because I believe what they're doing and they sell it like it's real, and I love that about it. And I totally bought it, totally bought into it.
Yeah, you mentioned on the actual stream, you were like, shout out to Kingston for sniffing the alcohol. And the thing is, maybe it was alcohol. I don't know.
I mean, it is Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley. There's every chance that this was legit rubbing alcohol, yeah.
It makes no difference to anyone outside that ring if it was water. But they worked me, and I love it. But ultimately, it was Mox. He was like, I'm going to have to do it. He wrapped this bit of barbed wire around his own hand that had been factoring in throughout the entire match and put on the bulldog choke on Kingston. And Kingston was like crying in this hold. Just like, but not from pain. I don't feel like it was from pain. I feel like it was a man's just like own fortitude and recognition that he can't do it, that he was crying at. I don't think Eddie Kingston cares about being cut. This was just his own recognition that he was failing, and he said, I quit.
That's it. I think it was recognition that he'd realized he'd lost, and all of those promises that he had made, he could not keep. Those promises that he'd made to his mum, he was not going to be able to keep, and that's why he was crying. And Moxley was crying while applying the hold, because Moxley knows that he has had to make this man break his promises that he shouldn't have made. It was just, the emotion was so real. I mean, I've stolen it from Simon Miller a few times, but someone needs to tell Eddie Kingston that wrestling isn't real, but he is so real that it drives an incredible amount of emotion, and I absolutely love it. Alex Quinn of the Ring put out a great tweet. She was like, Eddie Kingston for the first time has made me care about the AEW Championship and who wins or loses it. And I've seen a few people say that they're not fans of Moxley matches. Adam Blompier is one of them, but for me, this was just absolutely spellbinding stuff. I thought it was incredible.
Yeah. And afterwards, Kenny Omega came down for a bit of a stare down. So that's obviously our next match. He's the #1 contender.